All right, testing 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2 1 2. I had to restart this. I was halfway. I was like 6 minutes into a video. Then OBS crashed trying to do this recording. So let's try it again. Welcome back to King Midas Collects with Mythos Trading Post. It's been a little bit. Sorry for the delay in a video. We'll probably do 2 videos, maybe even 3 videos today, due to the fact that we've been extra busy setting up a storage unit. We had a show recently that didn't do too well. Mostly, I think, due to the government shutdown, especially in this area, in the DMV. A lot of people not working, probably not wanting to buy comics. And we have Baltimore Comic Con and New York Comic Con right on the horizon, so people are probably saving up for those exclusives. With that being said, we got a ton of supplies in, so that's why we've been extra busy. However, there's a pile of books here, so let's go ahead and show you what we have sitting at the desk. Mostly modern stuff, right, from the last couple of weeks, bleeding in the last month, and a few other things. So let's get right into it. Doing this again. So we're starting with Big Rig. This is one of the bundle variants that you get, like a blind bag sort of deal thing. This is the Maria Wolf cover, variant cover, and I'm a big fan of Maria Wolf. So, and I said that, I said that earlier. Anyway, Maria Lovett here with Heartbeat issue number 1 from a few years ago. Give me 2019. Some Darwin Cook love here, Justice League issue number 33, Batman 75th anniversary. There in, I want to say that was 2013 or 2014 when that book came out. And he also did these landscape variant covers across the New 52 for issues number 37. Every single issue 37 that New 52 had, he did one of these. So really cool, and we miss him very much. Wish he was still here. His artwork was always one of my favorites. Legion of Monsters issue number 1, always a fun book to have, and what's even better about it is that it's signed there by Dennis Hopeless. Beautiful stuff. Glad to have a signed copy of it. Superman Adventures issue number 41. Not really sure why this particular issue has a higher price tag than normal with the WB Kids line here. I love the animation books here, you know, Batman Adventures and Superman Adventures. They're fantastic. So I have to see what the key significance is there as to why that is a little bit more value of a book. We have Ultimate X-Men 20, Peach Momoko goodness, of course, always doing the cover A's and then doing one extra variant. One of the busiest people in general in comics, let alone women. Detective Comics issue number 40 also getting the facsimile foil treatment, so wanted to grab that one. Just a classic Robin cover. Again, Golden Age stuff like this one. Not quite sure what the key significance is there outside of it being a Robin cover. And some cool local comic shop day books that came out that skipped my view. I didn't know these were coming out, but this is AXA issue number 1, the beginning, but I think it's just a collection of different AXA stories. So maybe Dread Productions is starting a new AXA comic book, which would be pretty cool. Which is funny because then you have Shauna and you have Red Sonja and then AXA, all these like different barbarian women. It's kind of interesting. Flesh Eating Cheerleaders from Outer Space getting the LCSD treatment as well from Dread Productions. That is also a facsimile from one of the series, I think from 2019. Excuse me. Next up, this is kind of cool. This Grim Fairy Tales issue number 97. It's like the Diamond FOC exclusive, the 1 in 20s. But however, this was on the back issue wall, just with the regular back issues, $3.99, whatever. So I brought it up. They tried to ring it up, and it wasn't coming up in the system. So I was like, hey, this is just one of the variant covers for issue 97. So they just rang it up as a $3.99 comic, and couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe how it ended up on the wall. As a store that sells a bunch of variants, you would be keen on that, but sometimes things slip through. Happy to pick it up. I love Josh Burns. This is the Innkeeper from Antarctic Press, issue number 1, the Virgin variant. Of course, all these AP manga books that you get are all black and white, but this variant, for whatever reason, is a $9.99 book. Maybe it's because it's the variant, it's like a 1 in 10. They added the price on there. It's kind of funny now because, back in the day, 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, whatever, it still had the normal price tag on the book, and that's how it would ring up. But you're adding as a store, because it's an incentive, adding the extra price tag to it due to the market fluctuation of said book, and it's popular, etc., etc. It's why some 1 in 25 you get for $6, and some 1 in 25 you get for $126. Catacomb of Torment LCSD, local comic shop day variant. They did a foil treatment. This was the 1 in 10 for issue number 1, but then they just went and foiled it, which kind of sucks because I went out of my way to buy the 1 in 10. It's an homage to the classic, one of the most classic EC horror PCH books out there. So yeah, I'm just kind of like, oh man, well that just kind of kills the value going forward. Anyway, Voyeur issue number 1 from Ignition Press. I tried to get this with my shop, but sometimes these indie books are really hard to FOC, so I don't blame anyone for not getting it. And then I really wanted this cover, so I picked up 2 of them. The Lupacino cover here, so pretty good cover. I think that one will be a sleeper variant cover in the future. Normal variant cover, and it wasn't an incentive. Picked up some more Sister Imperator. I didn't, for whatever reason, I never got the other issues of it, because this is when Diamond was like starting to not send certain publishers out anymore. So a lot of the Dark Horse books that I was ordering, I didn't get at all. So trying to retcon that. Wonder Woman issue number 1, Absolute. This is the Mark Spears 6th printing for Absolute. Sorry, I think 7th was for Batman. So we made sure to pick up the foil as well. So happy to find that. It was the only one that was like sold out everywhere. Next up, we have a sick variant here. 2 sick variants for Hello Darkness. I believe this is for issue number 10. So I can't remember who did this one. It looks like a Rebecca Pueblo cover, but I think, oh yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, but I think that's really sick. Especially if you like horror like I do. And then the vampire cover, this is Miguel Mercado. So there is a trade dress version of this, and then also, man, I can't get the glare off of it, I'm so sorry. And the version I have in my hand here, of course. Next up, I was missing this one, so that's why we picked up issue 10. A Jenny Frizen here, Hello Darkness. Pretty creepy book. Next up, Fun Nocturnals is back. The Sinister Path, issue number 1 by Dark Horse. We picked this up, of course, because it is Sean Gordon Murphy, and absolutely love SGM. So glad to pick this up, and I'm happy because one of the last variants he did was a 1 in 500 for Ninja Turtles number 1. And there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to pick that up. Maybe years from now, somebody will have it discounted to like maybe less than 150. So we'll see, but I'm not as high on obtaining all of his covers as I would be as an Adam Hughes or a Jenny Frizen or an Archer, right? I have to have all of their covers for sure. Speaking of which, I missed out on a Pop Kill number 1 New York Comic Con exclusive by Jenny Frizen. Really upset about that. So if anyone's going to New York Comic Con and is able to snag a copy, keep me in mind. I'll be happy to buy it from you. Hellboy in Love, issue number 2 of 2. Fun little series. They had one like 6 years ago, so it's kind of interesting that now they're doing more Hellboy and Love stories. But I also haven't been reading the ongoing Hellboy and BPRD, so I'm not sure if there's been more tie-ins with his love interest there. Forgot her name. Godzilla issue number 1. This is the 2nd printing, so I picked it up. There's a huge like new wave Neo Godzilla line now, which is kind of interesting. Uncle Scrooge and Mightiest Duck, Gabriel Del Otto. We have one of the final, next to final, Uncanny X-Men, Timeless Alex Ross variants. This is round 3 of all of them. Some Casey Jones action. Let's see. Oh, I got all the Pumpkin Spice variants because why not, right? John Boy Myers there on the Titans. The best one is, in my opinion, which I didn't get multiple copies of because I knew it was going to spike up, is the Nightwing with the pumpkins, and he's like shirtless. Because when you think about it, as somebody who watches the market, right? In previous years, those swimsuit edition variant cover, like the swimsuit variant cover, not the swimsuit special number 1s, But the Nightwing covers where he wasn't wearing a shirt and showing off or yada yada, those went bonkers on the secondary market too. So I knew that one was going to take off. It's like a $25 book right now. Could have, put it out there because I knew these are the trends that you follow, right? So, is what it is. Phoenix issue number 15. I'm sure we will show you guys when we get a chance. Oh, these are fun. I'm glad I was able to pick this up. Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt issue number 1. Lucio Parrillo cover there. Beautiful Perillo cover. And then Joseph Michael Linsner always doing a Dynamite cover, so fun to see that. Some Thundercats, issue 18. Then we have a DC Sonic. This is now we're on the 5th printing. So doing all the characters there. More Pumpkin Spice. We got a Supergirl Chuma Hill Pumpkin Spice cover. Fun stuff. Art Germ, of course. What is that, a water bottle that she's fighting somebody? Yeah, she's got scuffs all over herself, so I guess that's what's happening there. We have this sick Michael Cho Space Ghost. These Space Ghosts that Michael Cho has been doing are absolutely fantastic. Murder Podcast number 1, just because my wife loves this stuff. Ignition, there's another Ignition press book, by the way. This Jay Lee Gargoyles Demona cover. Fantastic, love it because it's kind of a negative space variant, kind of. Then we have a foil Thundercats 18. Just because stuff like that, the Perillo just kills it. So, and sometimes I have to have the foil of it. It's so good. Art Germ, of course. Deadpool Batman issue number 1. People are crazy for the 1 in 100. I'm like, it's gonna go down every time there's a trade dress, and then he does a 1 in 100. It will go down. Clayton Crane here. Marvel Zombies Red Band. Got this pretty cool In-Hyuk Lee of Captain America saluting. Love the saluting covers for sure. Exo Manowar coming back. Valiant Beyond stuff. So this is Ariel Olivetti. Fun cover. And then we'll top it off with this Lyrics Vampirella Armageddon issue number 3. I'm not sure. Did I show you guys these? The Jetsons book. Super Duck. G.I. Joe. I think I showed you these. The Swordsman, Coming of the Swordsman. I don't have prices on these. Are these for me or am I trying to sell? I think I'm trying to sell these. So if you're interested, we got some medals here. Betty Veronica Summer Fun, Friends Forever. This is the beach party. Betty medal here. These are all medals. Then we have the Sabrina. These are all out of 25. They only made 25 of these. So 19 out of 25 on the Sabrina, or the Betty. 18 out of 25 for the Sabrina. Expensive medals too. As always, medals are crazy. And then 13 out of 25 for Veronica on the beach. Beautiful medals there. Maybe, I probably did show you guys these, but this is for a Sabrina book that had just come out, Magic Unleashed, I believe. So there's that one. There's a Diaz, not Ariel Diaz, it's, I can't remember. David Diaz. And then Josh Burns with naughty and nice versions there. I might have shown you guys those, but at least you can see it again. So we're going to cut this video so I can get to the next pile here and clear what's on my desk. So that's great. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I want to do. So I can show you the next batch of books, guys. So we'll be right back into the next video for part 2. You bag and boredom, and y'all stay classy. And I'm so glad that I finished this because I'm kind of still upset that I had to do this recording twice. We'll see you in the next one.